Yo, what's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Luck. So let's talk about Barcarola. Um, I want to say my concerns about her team, and I want to say, do I think she's strong? Yes, I do think that her and her team is strong. Let me first say that I've used her in this trial. Now, of course, she's P2. Um, so things are a little stronger in this trial, but this is with her team, right? This is the only way I can really get her. They also have a P5 Matilda, which is crazy because not even the biggest whales of Wales have a P5 Matilda. So this is a very inaccurate showing of the team. Obviously, this is the team that's 5 years in advance. And they have a P2 Barcarola, which I don't even know what the I don't even know what the portraits do. To be honest, I haven't looked at them because I'm just looking at the P0. But the damage numbers coming off of this team is really crazy. For doing nothing, and you'll see that. But let's talk about in all actuality. This is the 2.4 patch, which is gonna be right before a limited patch. Seeing why it's coming up. So do be careful with wanting to pull for her, because if you're like somebody who's pulling for Poison Team or Flutter Page, which are two really good characters as well, those are some concerns because Poison Team's going crazy with Willow, and then Flutter Page with the Wind Song and all the follow-up characters is really good. And then here you have a whole new team with Barcarola, and we don't even know what Fatutu, whatever her name is, what she does either, right? So they're loading up all these teams and these pulls right before a limited character, putting pressure on people just like what they did right before Lucy. They were putting up all these crazy characters and different things right before a limited character, right? So there's a lot. Also, I will say from a leveling a team for Barcarola, minus Tooth Fairy, these three are her best team because they actually do something with inspiration. And asking people to level up a Voyager and a Matilda if they haven't done that is a lot. Or trying to summon for those characters. Summon for Voyager, you can't summon for Matilda. And then you're having them do Euphoria upgrades, which is doing R15. It's a lot to upgrade. And you're having them do the Euphoria mode, which not everybody's ready for. The Reverie mode. So it is a lot to get here, but let's show the damage from this, and then we can just look at it just with normal stuff. So before we get started, the boss has 945,000 health, and the little guys here, this is 385 and then 235, right? So do you know that they are tanky? They're a little tanky. They're beefy, right? That way you can properly showcase the character. Okay. So we're gonna just use. Use the skills that are improvised, and you'll just see how much damage you can get for just doing nothing. Again, I'm not playing with any strategy. I'm just using the incantations that have a mark on it. I think most people can do that. And you can see the damage that is happening. Of course, I was talking to Steam Bunny. He was saying a lot of this damage comes from having characters leveled and stuff like that, because the damage is based off of your stats. So you're gonna have to put a lot of investment in, but it still does a lot of damage for free, basically. One of my concerns though is for you players is when it comes to God. I was about to make a sentence. When it comes to pulling for characters, it's getting slim for a lot of people. A lot of people are having issues with really knowing how to spread out their currency, because a lot of these teams and characters are needing specific units. and people are trying to get like the meta units, but they're also trying to complete teams. So it's getting a little difficult, and trust me, I understand it's not exactly easy trying to pull everything while having limited currency, right? And if you're looking at damage numbers, like this being a P2 Barcarola with her team, these are crazy numbers. Like these are crazy numbers for doing nothing, right? And let me show you guys, before we get too carried away, let me show you guys the other way to do it. I think I was doing Limbo. All right, so I'm gonna put her in Limbo. I'm gonna do the same exact thing, pretty much. I think that I think they're doing a similar thing that they did before Lucy, truly, where they're like, yo, we're gonna put out something that looks really enticing to have you go for it, and then you'll have to figure out what to do with the limited characters. So I'm gonna put this on auto. And you'll be able to see. Now this is with Flutter Page, Lopera, so it's a little different, right? We don't have the Voyager Matilda because it's a lot, right? And you can see the damage from it isn't like as much. I'm not getting as high of stacks. Like even though I have like these crazy crit characters, like I still need her team. I'm not getting as many of the shots. The extra incantations. You know, just did 30,000 damage. Not too bad for, you know, not having a fully built team. And I think that using her outside of her team is a little strange because, like, if you're not using the incantations that are marked, it kind of feels like you're missing out. But, you know, like, we're buffing ourselves for everything else. Pretty much, Flutter Page is going to take out the rest of these guys when she ults. Or the impromptu is. Yeah, so it doesn't do as much with like characters not as invested into, right? It's kind of just like, it's kind of just there as like extra damage. It doesn't do Genesis damage from what I saw. It's just star damage, but it kind of like just finishes them off. You can actually see its damage number here. Did 62,000. I think that it's interesting, but again, like what they showed in the showcase was like a bloated version with the stats and everything like that. If you don't have the team, she's not as good. So you gotta, you know, have Voyager, you gotta have Matilda, you gotta upgrade it and everything like that. It's very crucial to do that. So it's a little bit of an expensive team. It's also, like I said, right before a limited character. So I think that she's cool. I do like her a lot personally because I can do the upgrades, but for others I feel like it's a lot. I think a lot of people are saying skip on this character because of everything that you have to do for her. But I don't know, I like it though. Like I like having just this random ass mechanic is just shooting out damage for like doing nothing. I think it's really interesting. It reminds me of Poison. Like Poison, you're kind of just adding in extra damage for doing nothing. It's pretty interesting. So, I don't know. I'm still like working on my thoughts about her, but I just kind of wanted to show. I just wanted to, like, that way people can like think, because some people are already like, oh, I gotta get my Voyager Matilda worked up because this looks interesting. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. About her. Again, I showed her like in the showcase and I showed her without. Like, what do y'all think about it? Let me know. I'm still going to be streaming. I'm going to try to Euphoria out my Voyager and then get my Matilda worked on as well. So I'm going to be doing that on stream. But anyways, let me know, guys. But you lucky gamers, have a good one. Like it looks out.